Hello, I'm Angela with AP Pottery. Welcome to my channel. Today I have a kiln opening. It's been a couple minutes since I've had one. Had a lot going on, but this is exciting and scary all at the same time. It's going to be a very whimsical kiln opening. If I get my gloves on. I've got my first fairy house in here. I've got my Lord of the Rings hobbit inspired mug. I've got some ghosts. I've got a stone person. And I've got my very first worms in here. So we're not even going to worry with this. We're just going to go ahead and open it and check things out. So here we go. Oh. Okay. So this is the base to my fairy house. And this is terracotta on the flower pot. This is smoke on these little steps. Birch on, Mako's birch on the mushrooms with peppered plum on the mushroom caps. And on the little acorn right here, it's just some Amico velvet under glazes. So this is my base that my fairy house will sit on. At the end, I'll put them together and show you how they go. If they turn out all right. And it's right here. It's right here. Oh, I'm not even going to try and move anything. Okay. Oh. He has big red lips because the way that his mouth was open, and he has herb garden on his hat. So this is my first worm, and I don't know why I did this one on Iceman clay. So I took teddy bear brown and watered it down and rubbed it back. So this is my very first worm. And if you haven't watched the tutorial, Maxine with Collie Pit Pottery, go over and check out her tutorial of her cute little worms. And this one is blueberry bubblegum on him. So, yeah. I didn't do any texture on these. I did on some of my other ones, but these were just the very first two a long time ago. I pulled out some clay and started playing with them, and I think they're absolutely adorable. I've had such a stressful week. I mean, you all have no idea. The last week I had something going wrong with my dog, something going wrong with my cat, and then I had some health issues with myself, some tests that we were waiting on. Everything is good now, but it's just nice to actually have this. So here is one of my ghosts. He's got a little snail, and it's just Amico velvet underglazes and then clear coat over top of him. Pretty sure it says teddy bear brown, black, and just white. Oh, he is so cute. These ghosts, they're just so fun to make. And then these two. Look at my little baker's ghost. Oh my goodness. How cute. This one has a cookie missing, and I don't know what happened to his cookie. Let's see if you can see the little chocolate chip cookies. I don't know what happened to his cookie. I'm going to assume that my husband stole it off of the cookie sheet, just like he does when my daughter is making. Oh my gosh, I love these. Love these little guys. So, just so you can see. Oh my gosh. I only have a handful of ghosts in here. I'm not even sure what all I have. This is my small kiln. This is Merlin. I didn't want to wait until I had enough stuff to fill the other one. Oh yes. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Let me get my notes. So we're on, let's see. This here is a bowl that I was asked to make for someone who had a bowl like this, and it was her favorite bowl, and she broke it. So I did two of them because I'm not sure on the color. It's just like a little batter type bowl. So you hold it here and pour there. And this is 3 times Mako yellow gloss. So inside and out. It's kind of boring, I know, but we will see if that's something that she likes or not. And then this bowl. Oh. This bowl is 2 glazes I've never used before. So on the outside is Ember by Kentucky Mudworks, and I put 3 coats of it, and it almost has the ancient copper feel to it. It doesn't have the crystals in it so much. And then on the inside is 3 times Floating Blue. I don't know if you can see that or not. So 3 times Ember on the outside and 3 times Floating Blue. I just had this extra bowl and I wanted to, I don't know if it's pinholes or not. I can't tell. Just wanted to try these glazes out. So this is pretty much a tester. And oh, this little guy, oh my gosh. This is, so when Kimberly with Katie Cook Pottery came to visit me, I showed her a picture of these little frogs made out of rocks and told her that I wanted to make them out of clay. So we decided that day to go ahead and make some frogs out of clay that look like the little ones that were made out of rocks. So this is just medium green underglaze by Speedball. This is electric blue on the mug with the little white polka dots and his little tongue with his little mug. Oh my gosh, that is so cute. That was just a playing around type thing, but he's adorable. The fairy house is right here. And I'm trying to get the stuff out around it first. Oh my gosh. This is a little ghost that Rhonda made when she was here with me and I glazed him. And she said she wanted a yellow mug with blue polka dots. So this is her little ghost. Gosh, these things are so cute. Here's one I did with a pumpkin on his head. And that is Amico Velvet Real Orange, I think is what it's called. And then a little bit of teddy bear brown on his feet. These ghosts are just a lot of fun. Just fun. They make you smile. This and this, that could have came out better, but this is a little sword with Chloe on it. And this is a mug lid. And I will show you and explain everything to you in just a few minutes. No cracks. Wow. But anyways, this goes to my Lord of the Rings Hobbit inspired. Aw, it plucked. It did pluck. Well, that's rotten. Huh. But this goes to my mug that's Lord of the Rings Hobbit inspired. I wonder why that plucked. Okay. I'm going to get the fairy house out. I'm a little out of practice on this whole kiln opening thing. Like I said, my brain has been mush lately. I've had absolutely no energy since my surgery, and then I've had so much else going on, and oh my gosh. This is my first fairy house. And it is a gourd, obviously, with little morning glories. Oh my gosh, I am in love with this. Look at my butterfly. I didn't think that butterfly was going to turn out very well, and it did. So this is straw, Amico Velvet Underglaze on the gourd, and then I took a little bit of teddy bear brown and I rubbed it around. You probably hear the cat crying. This is teddy bear brown with a little bit of black on the door, smoke Mako's smoke on the hardware. Mako Shino by Mako on the little snail. I don't know if you can see him or not, but that's the door handle. It's a snail. The stones on the outside are, it's a light gray velvet underglaze by Amico. I can't believe I'm remembering all of this. Oh wow. The leaves are pear celadon with a little bit of seaweed. Rhonda, obviously, she does that on her leaves, and oh my gosh, I love it. I love it. It could have used a little bit more, but I absolutely love that. And then it's Mako Shino up here. And on all of the Morning Glories, it is Celadon Bloom with cerulean, whatever it's called, cerulean blue, or I always call it cerulean blue. Let's see. I don't know. I'll put it up on the screen. I'm just like so mesmerized right now by this guy. I put a little jungle gym on, I think it's my husband is home, Monet's Pond, and then cerulean blue and blue midnight on the dragonfly. The bee is just some yellow and black underglaze, and the butterfly is a bunch of underglazes I just kind of mixed and blended and put all around it. And I'm going to pause you for a second because he has been wanting to see this. So I know he's going to come in here and want to see it. Be right back. Okay. It was exciting to show him. He's been asking me when I was going to fire it, and I was trying to get enough stuff glazed, and we've been out of town, and like I said, just so much stuff going on. So now I've got both of those pieces out for the fairy house, and when I finish with the last shelf, I will put it together and show you what it looks like together, and I'm absolutely in love. I cannot believe that I made that. I really cannot believe that I made that, and I can't wait to make more because I have a lot of ideas of some other ones, and I know my hair's falling down, but we're going with it. Ooh, okay. So this one is Curry, Spectrum's Curry on this bowl. I'm not sure which one they would want, so I was going to let them decide. So we have yellow gloss, which looks a little too yellow, and then I have Curry, which looks not yellow enough. Lord have mercy. These glaze colors are hard to figure out. Do you all have these problems? I also have 3 mugs in here that, let's see. I've got my list together, and I'm going to go in order, even though I already pulled that one out. So this is another one of Maxine Collie Pit Pottery. Oh, he turned out cool, but the salamander didn't turn out the color that I wanted him to, and I forgot to put clear on. Dang it. So this is, I forgot to put clear on his eyes. He has a salamander on top of him because when I was making the stone person, and I don't know, I put the worm or something on it, and I was talking to Gigi from Clay Baby Studios, and she asked me to make her one with a salamander on it. So he's not the color that I wanted him to be, but that is Enchanted Forest 3 times on that salamander, and it did not turn out the dark color. It's smoke, Mako's smoke on the stone person, and then just the Amico velvet underglazes. I might have to put this back in so I can clear coat his eyes, but oh, it turned out so cute. I love this Mako smoke on the stone people. It's a really cool color. Yeah. And the Enchanted Forest, I mean, it put some spots on him, but yeah, so this one was because Gigi asked me to make it. Oh, wow. So this, one of my customers asked me if I could make a tractor mug with some wheat. for his father-in-law. And this is what I come up with. So this is teddy bear brown, wiped back on the tractor. This is leather ×3 on the handle, and this is a new handle that I have been playing around with, trying to just develop my own style. Not the leather part. Some of the shape of this Rhonda had helped me with. But anyways, it is birch, 2 times on the outside, 3 times on the inside. And then I did celadon bloom 2 times all along there. Oh, look how the dark. And then micro cerulean. That was the one earlier, micro cerulean. So where I was saying cerulean blue, I meant micro cerulean. So I took micro cerulean and I just kind of put blotches on here to try and make it look like clouds. And I think I accomplished that. So that turned out really good. He had asked me to make 3 mugs. The tractor mug with the wheat design turned out really cool. Okay, and here's the bottom. I like that one. The next one is not that one. That's not the one that's on my list, and we're going in order. Okay, so this one's interesting. It seemed kind of boring to me. He wanted one with a fish on it, so we have a fish. And what I did on this one was blue rutile, 3 times on the inside, 2 times on the outside, and I let it just break over the fish because it breaks brown, so I thought it would be kind of cool looking. And then I went back and I put celadon bloom over top of it to give it some bubbles, like water, like the fish is in water. And then there's that leather handle again that Rhonda showed me how to do some of the texture on it. And then, of course, the design that I've been working on to see if I like it. And that's 3 times leather on the handle. So it's supposed to be pretty masculine looking mug. I mean, it's kind of boring, but still pretty. Hopefully he likes that one. And then he asked me to make one for his grandma. So this is Mako's turquoise, the base of celadon bloom. And I did 3 times on the inside, 3 times over grandma, and I wiped it back. And then I did 2 times of turquoise all over this flower roller. And then I did 1 time celadon bloom over top of that. So again, nothing like crazy exciting, but different. I don't see any pinholes or anything, so I love that texture roller, and I think that's one that came from Coal Mountain Pottery. So yeah, not bad. I thought this whole thing would just like bomb because I had 3 mugs in here for him. I had okay, it's got kiln paper on it. I'm not, oh my gosh. So after I had my surgery, I had my gallbladder removed and I couldn't throw. I sat there and I was playing around and I decided to try and sculpt a frog. And this was my very first actual sculpture. Now, I did the salamander, so I guess that would be my first one. And after I saw I could do the salamander, I decided to try and do a frog. And I got the frog together pretty quickly, and I had this flower pot that was already thrown. So I decided, oh, the black burned out in his eyes. I decided to, you can see it a little bit, see if I could get him to fit on this flower pot. So this is Twilight by Kentucky Mud Works, just the one glaze, 3 times Twilight. And this is my tree frog. And this is going to my mom. It's a flower pot. And on the bottom it's got kiln paper, but I carved this little flower. I love him. Other than the black not showing in his eyes, and I guess I should have put even more black underglaze. But wow, I'm excited. And I did go watch Anna's Clay House. After I did the salamander and he started looking like a frog, I thought maybe I could do a frog. So I started playing around, and then I went and watched real quickly one of Anna's, I think it's Anna's Clay House. And then I decided to do this and try and put him on a flower pot. It took me just a few minutes to do this frog, the body and the legs. The feet took forever. They were fun to figure out. But yes, I'm proud of this. I'm just really excited. We have, this is my Lord of the Rings Hobbit inspired mug. Oh my gosh. And everything on here I just cut out and did. I didn't use a cutter for anything. I just winged it, and I carved everything myself. I didn't use any kind of stamps or anything. But there's the Hobbit door from Lord of the Rings, and then turn it around and you have Rivendell, the Shire, and Gondor. And then there's that similar handle I was trying. And then let me put this down a minute because I don't want anything to slip out of my hands. Let's see, even though it plucked a little bit. So the lid fits like that. And then here is the sword. The sword has teddy bear brown on it, and then it has some Albany slip brown. Same with the lid. The lid is teddy bear brown on the underneath. Albany slip brown here. I did some pear celadon with a little bit of seaweed, and then I mixed my own yellow for the ring, and then put a clear coat over top of it. Oh my gosh, it works. This is my Lord of the Rings Hobbit inspired mug. And what it was my nephew's fiance sent me a picture and said that she was in love with this mug and asked if I could make anything similar to it. So I created my own design off of it. Let me put these down so they don't come out, and I can tell you. I think this is lustrous jade with some lime shower and spots on it. Lustrous jade, lime shower, spots. And then the rest is Amico velvet underglazes, all of them. Black, teddy bear brown. I mixed some together, and yeah. So I think this was about the most whimsical kiln opening I've ever had. But thank you for joining me. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. I'm still trying to grow my channel, still trying to get to 1,000, but I haven't mentioned it in a while, and I mean, it is what it is. But anyways, thank you for being here, and just thank you for being part of my journey. And everyone, go out into the world, spread a little kindness.